Good morning, Colors by Kim girls. How you doing? Hey, I'll try to make this quick. I know you have a meeting this morning, so I am addressing making it better. And most of you did send me a response of how are you making it better? And I really did love the responses. They were wonderful and very heartwarming when I'm on my vacation and to hear what your responses were. But I do want to make you think about something just for a minute, because a lot of the feedback that I got was like a generality of how you would make it better, such as I'm going to take better care of myself, always do my best, putting things in priority, balancing priorities, being good to others. Those were just a few of those things that were kind of like a generality, and they're all very good things. So I don't want to discourage you at all in that. But yeah, those are things. But what I'm trying to open up to you is being more committed to like a very real direction, very like, this is how I'm going to make it better. This is how I'm going to be healthier. This is, it's kind of like going to Weight Watchers, right? You go to Weight Watchers and they give you a plan. You don't just say, hey, I'm going to eat right. They actually detail what those things were going to be so that they could have success in it. And they keep a daily log, right? I mean, it's just kind of thinking like that. Some of you, which were wonderful answers that were very practical, that said, like, sometimes it's just showing up. That one just kind of blew me away, showing up. I just know no matter what my day is like, I'm going to be there. I'm going to show up. Another girl said, when I'm going to be there, I'm going to be present. When I'm at work, I'm physically going to be at work. I'm actually going to be there. And when I'm home, I'm home. I'm going to separate the two, but this is how I'm going to do it. Being organized, and cleaning up stinking thinking. I'm going to work on social media. I'm going to take classes. I'm going to do education. So those got a little bit more practical, which I was happy about. I could see, all right, yeah, that's a right kind of mindset to have, that I'm physically going to do these particular things. Another one was being there to encourage people, to be their cheerleader. Others was, just coming in, smiling. See, you understand, like, practicality, like, this is practical. I'm going to come each day and I'm going to smile. Each day I'm going to help clean up. Each day I'm going to go in there and I'm going to be the shop cheerleader today. Very, very practical. And that's what I'm looking for. But, I got my little notes here. So give me 1 minute because I got to switch over. So, I want you to take just 1 minute and think about, I hear you guys often plan your vacation. So take a minute and think about how you plan a vacation. And think about the last vacation you planned. How much time and energy did you put into being very practical? You didn't just say, I'm just going to take a trip and just kind of wing it. You didn't wing that trip. You planned what week you were going to take or weekend. You planned who you're going to spend it with. You probably saved some money or decided how you're going to spend your money on that trip. You even thought about what activities you would have. Especially, let's say a couple of you might have taken a cruise or did something all inclusive. You decided ahead of time that this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to do these particular activities. And so what would your activities be? How much money would you need for the activities? So think about it for a minute. How much time and energy did you spend planning just 1 week of your life? 1 week in a year. So where I'm trying to get you to think today is to be very practical. You guys gave me great answers, but I want you to even define it a little bit more. What are you doing to make it better for you? I mean, I just went to a salon here in Florida, and it was a beautiful salon, and they're going to redo the whole thing. But I wasn't as impressed with them as I am with us. And that's the truth, But even then, we just had Kurt Mudd, who's coming in, and he's helping us out. And I'll explain Kurt Mudd more to you probably in the next meeting. But he said something very practical. He said, Kim, I waited in your waiting area, and nobody said my name. I'm like, what do you mean nobody said your name? He goes, well, you want people to say your name, right? And I said, well, of course I want people. I mean, I'm assuming that the name is being said, but it wasn't being said. He said, when you come in the door, the very practical thing that should happen is that they should say my name 3 times. Kurt, you're here to see Tammy. Hey, Kurt, can I get you a cup of coffee? Coming back and saying, hey, Kurt, I just let Tammy know. Very simple thing, right? Very practical thing to say, listen, front desk team, you need to say Kurt's his name 3 times to make him feel as comfortable as possible. It's practical. It's not just a wish thing that I wished that I made him feel better for the day, that, we're going to treat people as nice as we can when they come in. Yeah, I want to treat people as nice as they can come in. And that's what I thought was happening. And we do. So front desk team, I love you because you killed it compared to this other salon at Mistake here in Tampa. But we want to be very practical. I think that we can excel in so many things for ourselves and for each other and for a greater purpose. So let's be more practical, So how are you going to make it better? If you think you might have given me just some kind of, a feel-good answer, why don't you make it a little bit more practical today? Write it out. What's your plan? What's your plan for this week? For maybe it's just for today, but plan out the week, plan out your month, plan out the year. What does that look like? And what practical things are you going to do to make it better? And I mean, make it better for yourself in this career and the goals that you had before, because you have to have practical things. Maybe it's retail. Maybe it's every time you go up with a client, you go right to that retail shelf because you're not selling retail. Maybe it's pre-booking and saying, listen, every day practically, man, I gotta make sure that those people that don't normally pre-book, I gotta make sure that they're pre-booking, and I'm watching that, and that you're making a conscious effort, So anyways, I loved your answers. I hope this helps you out. Like I said, again, I thought they were great, but I think they could have been better. So have a great meeting today with Malak. And I just made this video go 7 minutes, so I really apologize. So God bless y'all, and I will see you Thursday.